Hello and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. How much do you think XRP will be worth in the future? The good news is that you're currently reading an article about precisely that topic from Crypto. The XRP price forecast for the period 2025-2030 is one topic of discussion. The expectations of individuals, as expressed on the Nasdaq website, were among the most fascinating aspects of the viewpoints we've covered on this topic. I was looking at the price they predicted XRP would be in 2030, and while everyone is entitled to their own opinion, I will say this. And, yes, I'm aware that 7 years is a long way off, but it's all relative, you know. To tell the truth, I thought it looked pretty good, too. And if anything, it makes me question whether it isn't being overly cautious. Look, I don't predict prices, so please don't ask. Since I find this to be an interesting topic of discussion, I will offer some general observations. However, I make no claims about the future direction of prices. Other than that, I have a sneaking suspicion that XRP will either go to zero or, at some point in the future, break its previous record high. An exchange of prices, obviously, I'm taking the latter. However, I find this to be quite a black and white approach. I don't think it will remain in limbo indefinitely. I look forward to the day when either of those things occurs. But before we go any further, let me make one thing crystal clear. I come from a completely monetary free background. You should not buy or sell anything based on what I say or write because I am not giving financial advice. Just a hobbyist here who occasionally posts videos to YouTube on various crypto-related topics. And by the way, some of these XRP price predictions are absolutely unbelievable, but not in a good way. They will have you rolling for laughter at rockcore. You can try to make that happen by using the words that come out of your mouth. Therefore, some of them are extremely stupid. But I'd like to tell you about some of this. To reiterate what I said at the outset, I think this is a fun topic of conversation whether or not you are the type to make predictions. I'd also be interested in hearing your speculations about what you think is most likely if that's all you want to talk about in the comments. But wait until you see this. The article states, it's not easy to put a precise figure on the future price of XRP. As long as there are digital currencies, however, crypto pundits will provide their 2 cents on market shifts, and this subheading will remain. Changelly's pooled forecast for XRP prices in 2022 indicates that the cryptocurrency will average 47 cents. The information was obviously gleaned from a website, and the foregoing had already transpired by the time they obtained it. In contrast, they later added, as for 2025, Changelly has provided a range of between $1.47 and $1.76 at MAX for XRP. Well, I guess there are a few others in my position. I'm not sure if my confidence is warranted. That seems a little low to me, but you tell me if I'm being too confident. And there are some exceptions, but it does depend. What if the price of XRP suddenly skyrockets? Actually, thanks to the SEC's Ripple lawsuit, widespread implementation could occur very quickly. However, once you let it out, the crater collapses again. Let's pretend it skyrockets. Maybe it would reach a new record high, but I can't say for sure. Let's assume, though, that it falls back down like a crater. After skyrocketing on bad news from the SEC versus Ripple case, the price would drop back down to what seems to be a reasonable level, around 50 cents to $1. If that were to occur. Whatever happens, though, another bull run is inevitable. If this is the case, most chart analysts seem to agree that it won't occur in a single year, but rather between the years 2024 and 2025. What then, if most of that materializes in 2024, if it does rise to $10, $12, or $13, roughly the range the blockchain backer has been talking about anyway? In that case, in 2025, a range of $47 to $76 wouldn't sound completely crazy to me, although I still think it would be more volatile than just that, given the historical volatility of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and every other cryptocurrency. After hearing that, a narrow band seems appropriate. But here's the thing, but. However, I find that price expectation and prediction to be laughable if the bulk of the bull run, especially for all coins, does not occur until 2024 or 2025. Again, I will not offer a concrete forecast. This is only a hunch on my part. I won't be so audacious as to make a prediction because doing so would amount to nothing more than pulling random numbers out of thin air, and I have no interest in doing that. However, I repeat, if you see fit to run in 2024, do so. No problem. Large cap coins, like Bitcoin, are just as volatile as smaller ones, so it's not surprising to see price crater of 80, 90%, or whatever it ends up being. The cool thing is, though, that if that's the case, and we get to party it up in 2024 and beyond, then it stands to reason that we'll have a good time in 2023, too. From the looks of the ripple effect, there is much to anticipate. A panel of 36 industry experts came to the conclusion that XRP should be at $3.61 by 2025, so I expect to hang out there for the foreseeable future. It all rides on the timing of the bull run. If it happens in 2024, the price could reach $3.61 before plummeting dramatically in 2025. Maybe it's not so crazy if you consider that this is the time frame in which the vast majority of coins experience a bull run. I have reverted back to being, well, myself. I have my suspicions, that's all. And I apologize if I come across as too forceful. I don't think I'm asking too much if it's slightly more than $3.61, so please keep that in mind as well. In the most recent market cycle, only XRP among the top 10 cryptocurrencies did not achieve a new all-time high. And I think it's pretty obvious that the reason for that is that the lawsuit is keeping the price artificially low. Outside of that, XRP would have been able to run without the SEC going after Ripple. I have no idea, but the idea that it was $8 or $10 just 2 years ago doesn't sound crazy to me. Honestly, I have no idea. Ranta will never know because it's a made-up world, but that doesn't mean it can't happen in the future. In any case, the ceasefire holds. It's worth noting that not every single one of those experts agrees with this prediction. And this is actually pretty amusing. Some analysts predict that the price of cryptocurrency won't even reach $1 by 2025. Finder's global cryptocurrency editor, King Keegan Francis, disagrees with the consensus of industry professionals. By 2025's end, he estimates that XRP will be worth 50 cents, and in 2030, he predicts that it will be worth a shockingly low 10 cents. Now, I'd like to ask the audience, do you think room temperature cottage cheese is Keegan Hare's primary source of nutrition? For the simple reason that I can't shake the feeling that we may be dealing with a Bitcoin maxi troller. 10 cents in 2031. The most widely applicable cryptocurrency on the face of the entire planet. Is it really going to drop to $0? 10 in value in 7 years? Let's be real, if things are that bad, it won't cost you 10 cents. It will have no value at all. On the other hand, I don't see that happening. In my opinion, it's worth much, much more than that. Here, take a look at this. Nasdaq data shows that the average 2025 forecast is about $3.66. As a result, many people are counting on that being the case. And once again, those figures come from Nasdaq's official publications. That's not insane, and that doesn't sound crazy either. I hope to witness it someday. That's an intriguing prospect. If I have to wait until 2025, I only lose $3.66. Is it really asking too much to want more? Is it irrational to assume that there will have been a significant price increase by the year 2025? I'm just letting you know which option I personally favor. Yes, there are a lot of reasons why I favor this option. I've already mentioned the conclusion of the SEC's Ripple case several times. But if not this upcoming bull season, then it will be in 2024 or 2025, barring the highly improbable scenario that history no longer rhymes with itself. But the projections for 2030 are even more intriguing. This would mean absolutely life-changing wealth for so many people, even if we had to wait this long, which I don't necessarily think will have to happen. So, count me in as a supporter. I think it's pretty obvious where I stand. I will stay as long as necessary. I've bet that I'm more obstinate than any other person on this entire planet. It either reaches zero or a new record high, at which point the market enters the discovery phase of pricing. That settles the matter. Period. For me. Well, that settles it. Now, however, consider this. Experts at Finders.com predicted a relatively low price for XRP in 2030. By 2030, they anticipate the price of crypto to have increased to $4.98. Do you have a query? Some of the people who live here clearly have unrealistic expectations. Well, that settles it. That settles the matter. It's possible that the price could rise to $4.98. If I understand you correctly, it would take approximately 12 years for it to reach that high of $4.98 from its high in early 2018. I'll just say it's somewhere around 25% higher than it was 12 years ago. Who could possibly buy this nonsense? Let me tell you something. If that occurs, cryptography as a whole will face serious challenges. That's what I think, at least. PS continues in an interview with Finder, Digital Asset Management's head of funds, Matthew Harry, said that he doesn't see any practical use for XRP beyond speculation. Yes, that's about right. Give me a whiff of that dumpster fire action. That there is cottage cheese. Yes, exactly. In this D***CK to the hilt. I, Matthew Harry, am a committed cottage cheese consumer. What a bunch of Neanderthals with cashew-sized brains who need help putting on their shirts in the morning, wear Velcro shoes and helmets for protection, and rely on the kindness of strangers. God rest their spirits. Now, however, consider this. And this is why we're doing it again, for Nasdaq. And I will tell you that I doubt we will have to wait this long to see this, because I believe that the amount of money that is going to flow into crypto and how that just exponentially increases the price, I would be surprised if we had to wait this long for this type of price level, but I don't know, not a price prediction. I can't say. I'll be the first to admit it. But even if that's the case, it's still thrilling. Look at this, then. Nasdaq's data shows that the average forecast for 2030 is about $18.39. Another cycle, then another cycle ahead of us, and then we'll be easing into yet another cycle after that. If you're talking about that kind of timeline, I just can't help but feel that way. And the sum in question is $18.39. Yeah, well, time will tell, and then we'll know for sure who does. But I can't help but think that XRP is ideally suited to take advantage of the exponential growth in cryptocurrency investment and the increasing trend of capital flowing to projects with real-world applications thanks to advances in artificial intelligence. XRP was designed for this very purpose, and in the not-too-distant future, it will be the only cryptocurrency worldwide with regulatory clarity, which will bring even more attention to the project and attract even more programmers. Simply put, it's just me. I can't say. Maybe in 7 years I'll listen to this video and think, oh, I was way off, or yeah, I was way right. I can't say. In any case, I'll be honest and say that I have my doubts if you're saying that's the highest it'll go in the next 7 years. My skepticism is sky high. So, I try to keep myself grounded in reality. Therefore, I don't believe I've crossed any ethical lines here. Some of you are probably thinking that I didn't go far enough with my statements. That being said, I will concede that you have a point. Possible I didn't try hard enough. As for what seems fair to me, I have no idea. I did, however, imply that by 2030 the price would be more than $18.39. There is no right or wrong answer that can be known at this time, so I need your input on whether you think my suspicions are more likely to be correct or less likely to be correct. This is primarily an amusement, then? However, share your thoughts with me. I'm very interested in hearing the opinions of others in the supportive XRP group on this matter. For kicks only. No, I don't give out financial advice. Nothing I say or write should be used as a basis for making financial decisions. Please like and subscribe my channel. See you later, bye.